Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry I haven't been on, didn't do Merry Monday and I didn't do Tuesday. What's on your desk? Last week, all week, I was constipated, and Monday, and I finally have on the other side of it. Excuse me. I turned on the video. I have to yawn. It's just part of what I do when I turn on my video. It's terrible. So anyways, I'm just going to move my garbage pail. I'm going to try to do a video today, tomorrow, and Friday. Saturday, I'll be on the train heading home to Guelph, Ontario to visit with my family, to go to a baby shower of my cousin's daughter, as well as I have a wedding to go to of my niece on June 10th. So I don't think I get, because I can't carry my arm that I put my phone on and everything. I might do a live, but I don't think I'm ready for YouTube lives yet. I don't know if I've got enough followers yet for that. So we'll see. So today we're working on Rachel and Bella's Get Your Chic On. I'm a part of her design team of May. And I probably do it until June, because I went ahead and I made a journal. You watched me put it together. I still have the covers to do because I haven't finally decided yet what I want there. But I got my signatures sewed in. They really have given me a problem, but that's okay. It happens. So I just thought I'd flip through. As you can see, this is one of the papers from Get Your Chic On, and then some dyed paper. This is an old... this is actually vintage that I added in there, and I folded it over and made little pockets. And this is another one of the digitals from Get Your Chic On. It's very pretty. Then a book page, and I loved it because I like the little image. So I probably am not going to do much to that. Maybe a little washi tape or something. Then just some pink paper. And then just, this one is not part of Get Your Chic. These are Graphics Fairy. I just needed some more sheets for it, because this is a 3-signature journal. So I just needed a few more to fill it. A music page, and this I folded over. And then she had a freebie Friday where she made these tags, but she did something different with them. I decided to turn it into a page. So I printed it, and then I printed a nice pink on the back. Again, this is a graph paper I actually got at a used store that's plain on the one side, so I covered it. I'm going to cover this up, obviously, but I just dyed. Now I'm probably going to cut these strings eventually, but I leave them for now to make sure I don't need to tighten my signatures or whatsoever. So there's the other side of that tag. The music page, the other pages. That is very long, so I'm not going to do anything, so you can write on that. And I love showing the actual writing, so I'll probably decorate it. And then, like, of course, I folded it over. Like, I could have laid lengthwise, but then I would have had to trim some of it off the top, and I didn't want to do that. I would have had to lose a lot. So I folded over and made little tuck spots. And there's the other half of that digital, the graph paper. And then that's basically the back cover. Now, I think I sewed this wrong. I have to see what I did wrong. So I might turn this into a little a pocket with some extras. I don't know yet, but it works. Not quite sure what I did, but this is my second, I do longer flip journals. I've done 2. This is my first this size. Okay, so I found an image. Well, these are images. I have packages in my shop called Purple Hearts Creation, where I sell ladies' image, but this one I expanded up, and then I printed on the other side of it I just putting print on print. I didn't like it, and then when I put this, I just thought it had that nice flow to it. This is another one. This was the freebie that she offered on Friday. And it was to be the back of those tags so that you could create her item. This is a piece of dyed paper that I dyed, but it was the longer sheets. So I folded it. I'm going to probably turn that into a little belly band. I hadn't decided if I'm going to let it just flip out so it's full writing, or if I'm going to turn this into a belly band right here and then tuck some extra. I haven't, that'll decide as we go. This is another paper. I'm not sure where I got this one, but I loved it. And then this is just a vintage book page I had. I kind of like the flow of the green in it, leading to like, because it's very floral garden. So I kept with that. This is just an envelope. Then this is a long piece of very thin vintagey paper I found at the used store. And so I'll probably leave it like that. I might create a pocket. I'm not sure. Again, sometimes I don't decide things till I was going. And in the center, I just wanted some color. So I just threw that in for a bit of color and just to carry through. And then the other side of it. Now this one actually is that same graph paper. And I tea-dyed it. And I folded it over and glued it. For another journal I was working on, and then I didn't end up using it, and it's been sitting around. So what I did is I glued it to the envelope to create another page, but I'm going to fix this up, and I'm going to turn it into a tuck spot. That's what I decided. I could have left the flap, but I didn't want to, so I did it a little bit different, and I didn't glue it all the way because I didn't know how quite I was going to go with the belly band yet. Another part of that beautiful digital kit, Get Your Chic On. Now this page, it was vintage, and when I got it as a Happy Mail, it did have this tear in it. I left it. I'm not sure what I'll do, because I didn't want to trim this all off. So I left it. Now I could easily, if I wanted to, I'm just going to put this here, put a belly band and extend it out. I don't know. But I left it the way it was. It's how it was torn. Again, and there's more of that paper. It just flips out. So this journal does have, a lot of my journals have a lot of writing space sometimes. This one does. Now this is another one of RachandBella's digitals. But this is from a different kit, and it flowed with everything, so I used it. I wanted to put as much RachandBella in this as possible. And this is just a graphic I had, and that's on the other side of the lady. I did the digital together and then printed it off like that. So that's that. And then, now I have fixing of it to do always when you're doing these ones, the edging. But I wait till I'm finished bending it all about. Then I'll fix this up and I'll cover it with lace. But while I'm just playing with the journal, I don't fix it till the end. It'll probably get lace on it. I'll trim up the edges a little bit more and then lace it. And then this is the last journal to the back of the flip. And again, this beautiful paper was from the graphics this is an image I found. Again, I want it to carry through the rose garden type thing. Tea dyed. I don't do coffee dyed. I did some I didn't like. I like tea dyed. Another part of the digital. This is one of her tags. I changed it up on the little program I have. And on the other side of it, where's the other side of it? Let me see. I did two of her image tags, but I didn't turn them into tags. I just did the pretty pictures on them and just had it as a shorter page. Because I printed this from the Graphics Fairy, so I wanted like the pink and the green just to kind of go nicely together. Again, this is a freebie I found somewhere when I'm doing a lot of my searching, and I just loved it. Another one of the Graphic Fair, the part of the digital, Get Your Chic On. This is I took her, she had freebie tags, or no, yeah. that she had like done little sew marks and things on it. And again, I just used it in a different way. She was using them as notepads and things like that. I just turned it into a page just to add some difference to it. So then you see the reverse of everything. So that is the journal. Now, so how it basically it flips all the way open, right? So, and which is nice is because even with this, when you go to, this doesn't want to open for me because it's just, right? So you can still easily write in this. And I think I was supposed to sew my signature there, is where I think I was supposed to sew it. But then I don't understand why. Or I added too much envelope, and that's why I've got all this extra space. So, I mean, this was a learning, but you'll see as it comes together, we'll figure it out and put it together. So now I'm going to fill it with different, like I created some pockets already using the kit. So we'll decide where we're going to put them all. Type thing. I'm bad because see these beautiful pictures? I don't love to cover them. That's my biggest problem. I think they're so beautiful. I don't want to cover it. So my pockets, like this one, yes, it's beautiful, but it's not like that picture. So I might do something like that. And I might leave that other one, or I might just do a small little corner pocket or something. So we're going to just work through. And like I have little notepads made. I've got this that we made out of the paper bag. Again, it's very pretty there. I kind of like it. It could go very nicely on the book page, but then you don't see any of that. Mind you, it's not a really great book page. The nice thing about this one was this. This is a old David Copperfield book I found. I don't even know the date on that book. I think I was at this thrift store. Well, he's more of what he calls a second hand, but we don't go back to it. He creeped me out. He creeped my friend out. Creeped the little Jacob out. This is what it looked like. I loved the quality of the paper. I'm trying to see. It is in French. But I don't see, it didn't have any dates in it anywhere. So I don't know when it was copyrighted. Notre Livre Club pour la Jean Sargent Jouis, Charles Dickinson illustration. And it just goes right into the story. But I liked it because of the feel of the pages. It's really nice. And it tears out, as you can see, really nicely. So, maybe the copyright's on the back. Nope. I thought maybe on the back cover. But nowhere. I mean, it was old enough, like, even some of the cover is peeling. As you can see, Pika has come to say hello. Hello, everybody. Huh? With your tail waving and your bum. You know her. She's always... So I wouldn't have a problem covering that and putting the pocket there. That one's too big, obviously. But that one kind of fits nicely there. But what we might do is leave a little bit of that there. And in this, you'll notice I never inked it. I'm trying this journal with I did only one page I inked, and that's because it's kind of a vintage page, so I kind of inked it. So this will probably go here. Now, I didn't put a lot of pages in this, because you can see by putting 3 signatures in, like everything didn't go right with this for some reason. Even this, I don't know if it's because when I put the first signature and then put this signature measuring the paper. But that's okay. It's a junk journal. I'm not bothered by it. So it's just the way it is. So we have that. So for now, I think what we'll do, I'm trying to decide if I want to go like just through page by page. I think this is going to be the best here because of the size of this pocket. Well, it'll fit on these pages too, but I never cover. I probably will leave this just the way it is. The beauty of this I can't. It's going to be, a lot of these will probably be small pockets so that when you can still see it when I tuck the stuff in it. That's probably what's going to happen here. I don't even know if I have anything in my scraps long enough. Probably not. But I'll probably just do a pocket like that. But not, of course, in that. But also, I'm thinking of printing some hearts. Not, of course, this because it doesn't match. And on this page, what I think is what I'm going to end up doing. Where did it go? Is I think I'm going to print this page and make a heart. Take the heart shape. And I'll figure out which way I want the heart to go. And then I'll do it almost the same color of paper. And then just make a small tuck space. That way the scenery is seen. That's probably what I'll end up, my idea for that. So, and then I have like things like this, you know, like I've tried to find things with, even though it's not a lot of roses, it's very soft flowers, but I couldn't find a lot of, I don't even know what the name of this flower is. So there we go. Let's see what we can get done today and stop my chit-chatting. And then I'll finally make a decision on what, I just don't know which way I want to go with this. Now, I have this that I made from her other journal. The tags don't really go with it, but the pocket, the flip out pocket could go. So I could take these out and then put more pockets that match if I decide I want to use that. Oop. If I decide, because it has the same coloring, so I could use that. That goes with... Oh, I wished I could remember the name of the kit right now. So we have those done. Well, we don't quite have those done because we have to finish up the tags. But I don't want to finish up. So I have... Excuse me. Let's cut out this. And maybe we'll find a place in the journal to put this. This comes in the kit. Or does it... So I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. This kit is beautiful to work with. A part of me wishes I just made one signature journal because I think it would have done this kit more justice. And I might still go ahead and do that as well. Never know, because the kit is beautiful. Oh, it's just gorgeous. It's a kit I love using. And because of the colors, you can add, you know, other papers into it very easily. I kept it very soft with the pinks. And I should have cut some of the extra papers to make some different things, because one of the things we might try in it is something I've done in this journal. So maybe tomorrow I'll get everything ready to do it, is I might make something like this, but obviously I can't attach it the same way I did. But whereas I took an envelope and impact it some way, or maybe that might be what the front cover, I might do something like that. That's what one thing I'm thinking. So, to do one of the pages. Whoops, oops. That journal always sits close by. Okay. That's ready for the recycle. Hi, boo-boo. Boo Boo's laying at my feet. I put a blanket down by me that way she can lay beside me. I was supposed to get a lot more work done. I have only 3 days and I got a lot to get some things finished up and mailed off, and I haven't even, well, packing doesn't really take me long, but I got to do laundry. Get laundry done, pack up my stuff to go home. I have some new kits, some new bundles I put together. I want to get those, a few of them in, and then I'm going to be, one of the things I want to do before I go is I want to print off, I have some new bundles coming, ephemera bundles where I think I'm going to color them, do pink, purple, different colors like that, and it's all ephemera based on that color scheme, maybe black and white. So I'm going to take and design a few of those one night, and print them all off that I can work on putting together while I'm home, while we watch TV. I wished I would have, sometimes I wished I would think more and cover the front. Oh well, it is, I mean the back, the inside of the envelope. It is what it is. You do. I'm not worrying about scoring it. I didn't cut close enough there. So it had a little white showing there, and then I cut too close there. That happens, but that's okay. Or I could cut that red right off, which is what I might do, but maybe not. My folding is terrible. Why is that folding like that? Okay, maybe that's better now. There we go. That's a bit better. So it's a little envelope. So again, I wished I would have put something on the back. I didn't. That's okay too. Or I could cover the back with another piece of paper if I wanted to. Because you do see a lot of the white. But mind you, the gold isn't going to sit in the envelope open. So it doesn't really matter, I guess. That's me. It's all in my head. It's just, so that's one of the envelopes. And like something like this could go in it. What I like to do is, and I don't have anything handy, is I like to print an old paper off and fold it up in 4 and tuck it in for a whole page of writing. What I like to do with this, but I can't be too thick. And then sometimes I'm wondering if I should do an envelope on an envelope. But since this is going to be more like the cover, I want it very pretty. See, I'm one of those people, sometimes it's hard because I'm at the beginning stages. To get myself going sometimes takes me a little bit. I end up playing around till then suddenly things will start to flow with it. I'm at that, so that's why I keep thinking maybe do some ephemera. Just trying to see what we've got here that we can work on. I made some of the tags smaller. They're quite large. I don't know if I've got a page of how they are. I made them smaller. I'm really struggling today, guys. I'm really sorry. I thought I had my... Ooh. I finally had, like, when I was hurting all last week with the constipation, I was waking up 6-7 times a night. And it was killing me. Okay, there we go. So that's the normal size of them. And then when I printed them, I have to landscape them or portrait. So in these ones, they're landscaped, and then this one, they're portrait. So I just, because with this, you only get 6 tags. But that's okay, because I like to collage. So we will do some collage tags as well. And in fact, what we might do right now If I knew where my trimmer was, I don't know where it is. I don't know why I don't know. It's because I was trying to sweep up some of the paper. Because when I go away, I don't like to leave things too messy. And things got a little messy last week because I'm not feeling so well. I was feeling, because it was so painful and I was feeling so tired and blah. And of course, you know, like sweeping. Reason I did that is because I wanted to print that. I'm not going to waste this cardstock. Hi, Pika. Put my glasses down so I don't chop off the tops. And then this I can just cover. I'm not worried about that. So these will become tags. Put that down. So many of these are too long. Sometimes I like some long tags to go. Okay, baby. There we go. Make your way across. Where are some of those tuck spots? Like I like a big tag in this, and then I like to put. This is crazy the way I'm yawning. Crazy. So I'm just going to take my ruler and see how far down I want to go on this. I think I'm going to go there. Just so I know. Do I want to maybe... Because what I'm thinking, I'm going to do a collage tag and maybe one of these small ones sitting in the same pocket. Okay, so let's just start with the one. Okay, baby girl. I love you. Oh, I put the journal over somewhere. She slid it down so she could lay on the journal. Sooner or later she'll get bored and she'll go. But she just has to be a part of it for a while. No claws in my journal. Put the claws away. They both have full tummies. It's just because I'm talking, she thinks somebody's getting my attention. So she got to be here so she makes sure she is the one getting all the attention. And no, I don't have a way of them locking them out. I live in the basement. It's kind of an open structure. There's no doors except for one back room has a door. So there's no way of locking up. And I don't do that. They would just sit at the door and scratch till they could get to me. I went last night, or when I have a bath, I close the door. My friend upstairs, they have a really nice bathtub upstairs, and so every once in a while I ask him, can I just take a nice bubble bath? I love it. Well, it's not bubble bath. I do Scentsy soak. And she paces the bathroom door the whole time I'm in there. I can see the door upstairs has like frosted glass on it, so I can see her go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, pacing till I come out. She would prefer to be in with me, and normally I would let her, but I can't leave the door open because it's not private enough. But when I'm home alone, sometimes I still don't, because she'll be up on the edge of the bathtub. She's actually fallen in one time, and then I got scratched up, so that doesn't work for me either. And this will become a tag as well. It'll be a nice little tag. So let's see, I've got some scrap papers under here already from this kit. So I'm just pulling that out. See what I have down here. So I think we'll start with of course, I'm not going to put writing on top of writing. That's just not my thing. Okay, let's trim that white off. That'll help me see things better. It's a rainy day here. I think today and tomorrow we have forecast for rain. And then then it's supposed to be really nice. We had a really nice weekend, and one of the reasons I wasn't on Monday is it was a holiday here. It's our May long weekend. We call it the May 2-4 weekend, but it's Queen Victoria's birthday. It's our celebration of that. But growing up, we called it the May 2-4 weekend. It was the huge weekend where everybody went out and camped. It's a big camping weekend. My sister was up at her trailer in Ontario, which I'm going with my mom. And they've already set it up. They've been up there several times. I'm trying to see what I want to see more of. If I want to see more of the paper or of the lettering. Because the paper is so everywhere. I think we'll go like that. Or do I want it to be just that plain paper? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so I do this several ways. So and then the trailer, my sister has a big trailer that she and her husband, it's funny to say husband now. She's been married since November, Steve, but he's been a part of our family for years. I've already considered him my brother-in-law. She lucked out in the man department. He is exceptionally kind to her and loving and treats her like gold. And he does the same for my mom. And when I'm there, like, he really takes care of us all. And even my aunt needs some work, a couple of things done around her house. And he's going to help her take care of that. So he's one of those type of guys. And he's funny, and we get along very well. He's not just my brother-in-law. I consider him my friend as well, like I do my sister. My sister is my best friend. We fight, but nobody's got each other's backs more than we have. We're allowed to fight each other. We're allowed to be mad at each other, but nobody else is allowed to do anything. People always marvel at me and my sister. We can fight. Boy, we can fight. But we'll be fighting, and then we both love to color, and even as adults, and you'll find us coloring together or laughing together. Now, I wished I would have done more of that paper, but hey, it is what it is. It's what it is. I said that to myself, and I still didn't do that, but that's okay, because I'm going to end up putting a graphic on that anyways. And I still kind of want something on that. I don't know why. Just feel like I want a little something more. And you know me lately, I love adding in some. I'm trying to decide between. I'm digging down my. To get my glasses down because I can't see the edge. This one I need to microwave. I'm kind of liking. Ooh, that's tough. Somehow I like the bling, the shiny one. I don't know why, but I do. So I'm just going to kind of try to roll that back down onto the roll. I kind of like that. Kind of like that. And I do run my washi tape over the glue because washi tape does not have a long lasting. So this way I make sure it's good and ready. There we go. There we go. I like that. So pull out your washi tape, Barry, if you're not using. It's a nice way to add even just a little piece to it. Let me put these back. She is too much. She is not leaving me. She is right beside me, flopping her tail about. Yes, she is. Huh, Boo-Boo? A peek, I mean? Boo-Boo's asleep at my feet on a blanket. But last night, oh, she just wanted me, she wanted to, I sit like this on my desk, which gives me a sore back. She puts her head here. I kind of put my arm, and she wraps her arms around here. And then I have to put my arm between her two legs, and she lays like that and sleeps. Let me tell you how bad that hurts my back after a while. I can't do anything but watch TV. I can't. And she doesn't do it every night. But last night, she just wanted only me. And so I didn't do anything. I thought, well, at first she was just laying there. And I thought, oh, I'll use my mouse and design. Nope. She wanted me to hold her like a baby. That's just the way. You'll always find that I miss an edge somewhere, somehow, some way. Oh, I might be almost out of glue on this one. So there we go. I have to do what the girls do with a card because this doesn't always work well. And I should have done it earlier before I added the paper. That's okay. The nice thing about it is I can just do that. Let's cover that back. Is this wide enough? Yep. Perfect. That was waiting here for this tag. It's wide enough. Is it long enough is the question. Because it would have to be chopped right here. She's bathing herself beside me. Oh, she's going. She's leaving, guys. See, I cut that envelope out and didn't even end up using it. Oh, perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. This isn't dyed by me. It's a freebie I found online. I have said this before. I don't use my dyed paper. Right now, I don't have much tea dyed paper left. Or I don't have any avocado dyed paper left. I need to do some. That's one of my projects when I get back from spending time with my family. Because this will be my probably, unless there's a death in the family, I won't be going home again. We have a big family trip planned for February next year to Jamaica. My mom, my sister, Steve, my nephew. We were hoping Kayla would go with us, but I don't think she can because she just finished her university and she's looking for a job in her field. So it would be almost impossible for her to take the time off. But my sister's best friend, Helen, and her husband, and she has older children like my sister. They've been friends since high school, but I'm friends with her. She's a part of our family. That's, we spend a lot of time. They have trailer up in the same town as my sister, just up the street. So when they're up there, they're together. And the grandchildren, my sister helped take care of, daycare. So, and her kids, of course, grew up with our kids. So they are all coming. And then other good friends of my sister, Brenda and John, again, from high school. They're just as much my friends. I mean, they're my sister's friends, but because of all the years, I consider them friends too. They're coming with us, and I think 2 of their sons and their girlfriends are coming with us as well. So it's like a huge group of us. Robin is another school friend of my sister. She's the only person that cuts my hair or allowed to cut my hair. Again, friends with my sister, but I consider her a friend. She's coming, and maybe her boyfriend. That's up in the air. So there's a huge group of us going. And we decided Jamaica, and unfortunately Jamaica, to get into we want to, my sister and all of them we're going 5-star. we're planning a big trip. Like we're all going all out, and we've all wanted to go to Jamaica. So I'm not, for me to go home, it's $300 bus ticket. Then, of course, the spending money, because you're out spending with your family and spending time together. Usually I go home in the summer. And of course, we're girls, my mom, my sister, and me. We like to shop together. Now, an image. I didn't even think about that. I'm going to pull out, I think I printed some of her images. I do have the teapots, but I don't think they're big enough. But then I enhanced one of them, but I don't think that by itself is going to be enough. So I'm just trying to see what I have. These are too big. I made these. I will. That I just took an image and enlarged it. I made these, but I'm seeing a little bit of it fixing up this one, but it should be okay. Wondering if I should put, no, blends too much. These are too big. I don't, that's purple flowers. I'm not sure if I want, I've been using a lot of ladies lately. I don't know, but I really like using ladies. I'm gonna see what I have in my, and I have a bunch of this. I got a re-fussy cut, so I'm taking that with me. It's just too much. I could take journal making, but I'm only allowed, my suitcase can't go over 50. And so I have to be very careful what I carry with me. And I am taking some older clothes that don't fit me anymore home with me to sell. And then, of course, I'm there for a good 14 days, 16 days. So, by the time I pack enough pajamas. Nope, doesn't suit it. Doesn't suit it. Maybe this one. Sometimes what you have to do. Nope, it's too light. So far, it's a tie between those too dark, and the rest of those are too small. And I don't think I have any other flowers. I need to get my flowers cut. I have a bunch. I print it to get cut because I don't have any other flowers but these right now. So I need to get, that's why I'm taking them, because it'd make this easier too if I had everything. So my goal is to cut all my fussy cut while I'm home. Trust me, you want to see my fussy cutting? And I added more to it. Oh, I think I might find something in this. We'll see. Let me see. It's buried because I was working on things last night. Oh. This is my fussy cut folder that I need to catch up on. So you see what I mean? I need to get it done. So that's going home with me. That is the only thing I'm taking home with me, and a couple envelopes to put everything in to sort when I get home. I found these amazing envelopes. I use them a lot. I got more than what I wanted. These type of envelopes, and I use them a lot. This has my bee ephemera in it. This has all my sunflower ephemera in it. And I love it because I sit them like that. I can close them. But I also take, this is one, I did some stamping, and I got to take those out because I'll take that one with me. This is just stamped images. So I was making stamped images and I threw them in there. And I should have put them away properly, but I will today because I'll take that one with me because it's an easy one. But they're great because what I'll do is take one and put all my butterflies, doesn't matter the colors, all my flowers. And that way I just have to pull out my flowers and sort them by color because I do that. Now, there's those that I'm going to think of. But Then there's these. And I'm forgetting, I bought a big package. There's so much more to this package. And these were all a part of it. Just seeing if one jumps out at me first that I really love. Excuse me, I went from yawning to hiccups. It's probably because my tummy's saying you didn't feed me today yet. Nothing is jumping out at me with those. Oh, that should go in my fussy cutting. Okay. I must be having an uncreative day today. Really and truly. Things don't seem to be. You have those days? We all have them. And sometimes I just fight my way through it, and it'll sometimes come to me, and I'll finally break through it. When I have days like this is days where I actually make clusters. For me, clusters, they do entitle some thinking, but it's not like this. This is what, once I finish this, like these shouldn't even be in here. This is all my fussy cuts, and I'm keeping them in envelopes like this. And then I'm going to make a card. I'm going to put dividers in it and put flowers, and then I can go into the flower section and different things like that. Because right now, what I have to do is weed through. That's what I was looking for, to find anything. And I'm going to probably end up putting it in two. So we're just trying to decide here which way we're going. Pulling out my ladies, which is always my standby. I think this is too pink. This shading is nice, but I'm worried it's too much green. All right, so then just jump through my ladies. And I do sell these in my shop. And I do them in bundles, and I various sizes so that, see, she's too big. I have 3 sets. Oh, she's kind of nice for that. I think she's actually perfect. I have a black and white images, and then I have 2 that are colorful. Just move her aside for a second. But then you don't see any of the. She'd be great if I didn't put as much pretty, if I didn't put the washi. She probably would have been perfect. But I think I like this on it more than anything. Yeah, I really like her. And I'm not putting those flowers away because they do work really well for this. And I never know when I might pull it out and use it. And any of my bundles of mine are all fussy cut and ready to go. Now this also, I could put a pocket on it, and then, but because it's going in a pocket, I'm not. Then I'm just thinking, do I want to put some lace on it? But I don't think I want to put lace under it. I think I might put a small piece somewhere. Okay, so let's just ink some of the edges up a bit. It's already got a pretty good edging on it, but I just want to, because it's so close to the color, so I'm going to have to check the time in a few minutes. I've done so much rambling because my creative flow is struggling right now. Yeah, like that. But I have some new bundles coming. One I'm very proud of because I designed the whole thing. I am not as creative as Rachel and Bella. I have other digitals several of Rachel and Bella's digitals. Her digitals are amazing, and I love working with them. In fact, I have to start writing down so that I don't repurchase. Her and Ruby and Pearl are some of my favorite. I love Sam Poole. Unfortunately, some of hers are, I wait for a sale. Her work is beautiful and well worth the money. Just when I live on a very, see, I like that a lot. It blends, yes, but then I'm just thinking of putting a little fabric, a lace there. I looked because I had one set of lace here. And then I'm almost thinking my tab, of doing a lace tab, but I think I'm going to do it a bit different, but I don't think I have one. I like using lace tabs. I really do. This one, I think it needs to be a little bit bigger because of the size of that. Yes, baby, I know you're coming to join me again. Here she comes. She's back. It's because Andre got up. So she's getting ready thinking that Andre's going to come down here. Because like earlier he came down and we talked, because we talk politics a lot together. I'm not into it as much as him, but a little. And we're more electric cars we're talking about. And yes, I'm not for electric cars, so... See, that one's too big. Just seeing which ones I have made that I can put. See, because then I can also, what I was thinking is to add a little oomph to it. I was thinking I'd just do something like that. So I'm just seeing out of my clusters. Ugh, bum. Okay, Pika. They think they own me. Oof. See, that's kind of cute, but it's small. Excuse me. I really like that, but I wanted a flatter button. I might have to make... See, I have my paper buttons, and I use them a lot more than this, especially when I'm putting in pockets and it's going down here, but this is too green, because my paper buttons are flatter, not as hard, so it doesn't add a lot of bulk. The problem with this one is I've got so much paper on it, it's thick. Okay. And I don't think I have, I need to make some more of these. That might be good for the tab. I'm just digging a little to see if I've got anything good treasure buried down there. Take a couple of the bigger ones out so I can see better what's in here. That's too small. And yes, I do little ones like this because, for instance, I make things like this, and sometimes they're perfect for the top. So when I have little pieces, I'll just, when I'm doing work, I'll just do that. Or do we just put a flower? No, I like that. I really do like that. It's just the button because it's going to be so big on it. Darn it all. Why don't I have any ready? Again. But this, where did I put it? The little white tag I had left over. Oh, that might fit perfectly on that, so that might be... So what I'm doing is, because I'm obviously not going to finish this because I want to get some ribbon. Let me look at the time to see if I have enough time to make one on camera, but I probably don't. Nope, we've only got 6 minutes left, and I did nothing, guys. Nothing. I am so... Well, I showed you the journal, and we're in it together. Nothing. Can I take this pretty ribbon? I don't know where I got this, but it's beautiful. trying to see if it's my fat fingers can tie a little bow with this. I know you guys, some people do something with a fork, and I tried it. Well, I'm terrible at bows. Terrible. And I'm going to buy some off of Temu, but I get all these colors that I don't really use. And because I have a hard time making these bows. But I'm just seeing this beautiful. I don't know where I got this ribbon, where it came from. If I can see, I think it's just too small. Can't get a big enough bow out of it. Yeah, too bad, so sad. Too bad, so sad. But even a flower on, but so we will finish this up because these pieces probably will be the pieces that end up on it, and we're ending in a moment, unfortunately. That time goes so quickly, guys. But we'll be back tomorrow working on this, and we'll do more of this. That's too bad that wasn't just a little bit bigger, because that probably would have looked nice in the background. Unless we just make it. I'm trying to use up the smaller scraps. We could do that, but again, it's just a little too narrow. But I don't like it as much as I like that other one. This is perfect because this will cover the back of it. So we'll cover the back of it while we say our goodbyes. So again, this is for Get Your Chic On. And the problem is what I need to do is I might finish a couple of these off because I need to get some things posted up on Instagram because Rachel and Bella, was so nice to let me be a part of her design team. And I have made things, I've never completed them because I'm bad for that. I'll get things started and I'll get lots of little things started. What I might have to do tomorrow is what we will do is we will take all the things I've started for this Get Your Chic On and we will complete them tomorrow. We will work on that. So we'll finish this pocket up and get the tags finished, get this finished, that type of thing. We'll finish up some things. Obviously, I just covered the back of this, and we plan to put this here and cover that. Only thing I won't do on camera is you don't want to watch me sew a cluster. So we'll probably finish this up and collage maybe make a couple of these. This tag is ready to go. So what we'll do, this is tomorrow's project. We have this done. So that's ready to go in a tuck spot. So that we do have that completed, that little taglet that she calls it. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll get, and I'm going to probably see if I can find some embellishments that I can use. I have, a few things here. And maybe we'll do a couple of these tags as well. Because there's not much to do with this, but I'll show you ways that you can take this and maybe add a little to it to add your touches to a digital that's already so beautiful. Because you don't really have to do much to that. Sorry. Like I said, the constipation is still some there, and it just, So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We are going to finish up some projects and make these projects complete. And I got to get a basket and put them all in so then we can walk through the journal and start putting them. I'm going to see if I've got one of these pockets here that's half started. Well, those are just some extra pieces. Of course, the purple won't fit in there. But maybe we'll make... That probably could blend in there. So that'll add in there. Another type of pocket. So there's tomorrow's project, and we are going to leave it on the desk like